It's this kind of like hyper tense urgency of finding the bad guy. And it reminds me about some conversations I had with a long distance good friend about sex, where I was like, oh, sometimes I do this thing where if I assume that sex is expected, I get completely turned off. Even if I said I wanted it, if it starts to happen, I'll get completely turned off and even feel afraid. But if someone's like, we don't have to have sex, I like you as a person, no worries, we'll just vibe, literally no worries, then suddenly I want to have sex again because I feel safe. And so there's that like similarity in that when you allow what you're feeling to be felt and for it not to be bad. And the problem is some people are not going to react like your feeling isn't bad. Some people are going to be frustrated by your feeling, but that doesn't mean that that's why you have to hold it. And that's so hard. Like, I cannot understand how my brain can be two people. How when it is panicked, it just goes on this rampage. And I need to identify what part this is. Maybe we'll call him Rampage. To like a smear campaign on someone because I feel so miserable. And it somehow thinks that finding a cause will, make me feel better. Yeah. Just watch the video. Watch the Therapist in a Nutshell video. And my mouth tastes like soap for some reason, so we're gonna address that too.
Mom and Dad, the team, they came to help because of sadness. Switch. Oh, that's good. Here's all the elbows popping. Oh my gosh. We actually do this at home. It's like next time whenever we do the Migo every class, we're gonna start doing this. Stretchy. Oh man. Mallory, Jessica, Lily, Madison.
is where I am right now. And if you're trying to ever get certified as a peer specialist, you can take a look at these steps that I'm following. But yeah, I went to the Texas Certification Board. It took me a while to find this link, so anyone who's looking, it's tcbap.certime.com. And you find the thing that you're trying to get certified in, mental health peer support specialist. And it has a list here: processing fee, personal information, formal education, online assessment, core training. You complete the core training. If you do it through an organization, they pay for it. More training, lived experience, background check, proof of residency, all that stuff. You get your stuff. That just finished. So now I have until October to finish my hours. I went ahead and started seeing how you bill for insurance, because most organizations bill for you, and that's fine, but I want to know how to do it myself so that I can, work for myself. So I went through a bunch of stuff, and Availity is a free insurance billing for healthcare providers, and then you need to put in an NPI, a national, I'm gonna get that wrong, it's like a national something, a number for, that shows that you're a certified healthcare professional. So went to, it should still be here, Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services, to get my NPI number, and it's gonna have logged out because I took too long. I can log in a second. But from there, NPPES, right? National Plan and Provider Enumeration System. Went here, put in all my information, and all it needs for me to complete this, I'm doing a bunch of sign in, create an account, super secure verification code, such and such, is take me to a place where I could get it. I saved all my progress, put in that I'm a peer support specialist, etc. So I went through all these pages, and then we got down to the point where you choose taxonomy. Mine is peer support specialist. I already did that. But then once you do that, you just need to put in your license number. So that's what I'm waiting on right now, is my license number, which will be available in October or before October. I have to see 250 hours of supervised hours before then, and that's going to be have to be done before like October 15th or 12th. We're getting started in a couple weeks with our clients, so I'll only have to see like 3 clients a day, 4 days a week to make it by that date. I'll probably see more and get done before then, which will be nice. And then I'll have to apply to get my number. Calendly, maybe? I mean, isn't Calendly as like Zoom's thing? I think maybe Calendly. I just want to have a simple place I can send people to, put themselves on my calendar. And then, oh, it's a Google thing. Okay. I assume it's something that they can see my own stuff, but not, I can't, they can't, like, I can see the stuff that they're scheduling, but they can't see my stuff. One, meetings can be booked unlimited. Okay, I think that's fine. So that's fine. I have honestly not paid any of these tickets. Whoa, ever. I've paid the tickets that I owe to the city. So far they have not gotten in the way of me registering for classes. If it comes back to bite me at some point. I wasn't gonna talk too much about this because it sucks and I don't want to ruminate. But I had a panic attack yesterday and it involved my partner. A lot of times my panic attacks have involved my partner or very close friends. So there's that emotional, like, component, relational component where I get really in a bad way. And so I wasn't going to talk about it because I don't want to trigger anyone else, and I want us to, like, moving on to bigger and better things and healing. But I am going to a festival this weekend, Dragonfly Festival, and so I anticipate that I will pick up a lot of downloads at Dragonfly that I need in this, like, process. I don't want to label the fact that I had a panic attack on the fact that it was because of the breakup, because I know I was having these when we were dating, so I don't want to put a narrative on it or anything like that. I just had it. So I can't really recommend a therapy at Texas State for me personally because of my own stuff that I'm going through that I don't think that they deal with very well. And the confusing part, I think, for me, if I'm locating like a spot in my body, like the back of my mid-back and neck, and like a little bit towards my throat, that is activated even when I access spirituality, is that there's this, I hope I meet a healer at this festival that I can talk to about this. And I connect to my friend Jonathan, and because they're very spiritual, I'm like, whoa, like, we're vibing on this, like, mental frequency. And then I remember this lower back thing, upper back, lower upper back and throat moment of wow, they're a piece of the divine like everyone, and yet I've hurt them. And yet there's this space, throat, upper lower back, climbing up to here, that I go to, that is like, it's just a tightness there when they come to me with some, like, vulnerable energy that I can't meet, and then I try to meet it, and like I try to meet it, and then I get so overwhelmed that I end up lashing out. That doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. And it feels ego. I don't understand, but it feels like there's a story. It feels like there's some type of ego in the frustration, in me reaching out and saying to them, like, I feel this tightness that kind of comes over my shoulders when I'm reaching out to them and I'm saying, don't, move into this, like, energy that you move into before you hang up the phone is so triggering. Saying those things, it feels like like it feels like this crawling of my back. It doesn't feel, it feels like ego, maybe. I don't know why it feels like ego, and I don't fully understand it, There's that discomfort of the feeling that I get in those moments. And it still feels bad. It's lingering. It's like and the reason it feels gross and tight is that it's hammering at the back of my head, like towards the middle of my brain, trying to ask for an answer. And that's not, that tension, that never actually helps. So I would like to be able to access the goddess and allow that energy to be there without trying to fix it. That can help. Here I am, got a parking pass. Thank you. Doing safe? Okay, thanks so much.
I want to fight. I want to be a good person. I I want to do the right thing. I